All right, man. You know what? I had to do this, man. I almost forgot. Well, I won't say I almost forgot, but I just can't believe, I didn't do this in my last video. Or more because, I was more focused on explaining myself with the whole Derek Barnett situation. But, man, I got to put this out there, man. Shout out to MLK High School, Martin Luther King High School. I'm a class of 2008 graduate, man. Martin Luther King High School. I gotta say, man, you guys came a long way, man. Back then, they wasn't really charter back then. Back then, it was public school, and they mentioned Germantown High School as well. MLK and Germantown really hated each other, man. A lot of crazy shit happened between them. But when it came to the rivalry, Germantown had our number. I'm gonna be honest with you right there. Football wise, when they go against them in Thanksgiving and everything, Germantown had our number, at least for, the most part, especially when I went there. But they had our number. But it's good to see that these guys came a long way. It was a really bad school back then. I'll be flat out honest with you. It was a bad school back then. Crazy school. But it's good to see that, they're on the come up, man. They're getting that great recognition. It's great to see that, those youngsters, man, they were tall as fuck. I'll tell you that for sure, man. It was funny as fuck when Simon said, they look like the Harlem Globetrotters and shit. But yeah, man, I know a lot of y'all, man. I know Eagle Speed, Simonson, them. They don't know who these guys are, man. MLK, all those kids up there. But that was my school right there, man. That's crazy, bro. All in one fucking day. I went to the draft for the first time. I saw that scrub Roger Goodell. I was able to be a part of that crowd, booing the shit out of them. I was able to witness, my team, who we drafted in the first round. I met so many fans all in one day. I got, there were plenty of people that recognized me too. I wasn't expecting that. And the craziest part, man, is that my school, my high school, man, all those kids, representing, they was up there on that stage in front of over thousands and thousands. But, it feels good, though, man. All I got to say is, MLK, y'all keep up the great work, man. I see y'all came a long way. So, with that being said, man, I'm going to talk about, day 2 of the draft, which today, of course, and it comes in a couple hours from now. Yesterday, last night, to be exact, we got Derek Barnett. And as y'all see my reaction, I wasn't very thrilled. It was a little, scratchy moment, but I had to put it out there, when I just made that video about a half hour ago. I had to put it out there. I had to speak my mind about it. I wasn't very thrilled, but, as time went by, I learned to remain positive. And, when I realized, becoming a realist and everything, Dalvin Cook, Reuben Foster, both of these guys, we kept saying, we're going to get. We were very excited for. Dalvin Cook, he has way too many cons. Too many drop passes. Too many fumbles, man. Character issues, man. Just hate to risk that on the team. So, there's a reason why he's pushed out of the first round. Reuben Foster failed the drug test. Even though I was saying, fuck it, still get him. But that's a bad look, man. That's really a bad look. And it's good to see that, but he's still drafted in the first round by the 49ers. Though I would still love for him to come here in Philadelphia. But when you think about it, man, we had a huge threat in the defensive line. But the problem was kind of borrowing. And, he didn't fit in our system. So him getting released and him going to the Rams leaves a huge gap in our defensive end. So with that being said, I feel like us officially drafting Derek Barnett was a great pick. And I'm really excited to see how he's going to pan out, in the regular season. Now we got him, Fletcher Cox, Timmy Jerrigan, and Brandon Graham. So there's no double teaming these people. I mean, if you even try to double team one of these people, especially Fletcher Cox, then there's going to be Timmy Jerrigan and Derek Barnett. They're going to be on the loose. They're not to be fucked with as far as a one-on-one goes. So you know what, man? I'm becoming more positive than ever about this person. So don't even go about saying, oh, well, were you doubting this guy when we first got drafted? No, I'm actually becoming more positive about this person, more excited. Definitely first round worthy. That's for damn sure. But So I'm asking all you Eagles fans, man, look, y'all saw my reaction. I wasn't thrilled, but right now, I'm remaining positive. That's for damn sure. So, you already know, man, whatever happens, man, I still rep these fucking colors, man. No fucking doubt about it. Now, moving on to the next, man. Day 2 of the mock draft, as I just now mentioned, in a couple more hours. Who I think we should go in the second round, second or third round. We definitely need a running back. I know y'all saying that we got Darren Sproles. But the thing is, you know, he's aged, man. He's like 31, 32 years old. 31 or 32, one of them. He has bailed us out in so many situations. The craziest part, man, I know this is a couple years ago, but had it not been for Darren Sproles when we went against the Jacksonville Jaguars, when we were down 17-0 at the link, we would have probably lost that game. Darren Sproles running through that gap was a huge fucking saver right there, man. Seriously, a huge fucking save for us. It was like 4th down at the time, too. But that was a starting point right there. That was a huge statement when we got Darren Sproles, you know, moving on up. He's done a lot for us, especially in the punt return, man. But here's the problem, man. The reason why we should go running back in the second round, even though we got Darren Sproles, I mean, Darren Sproles is old, man. You know, he's on his final year. After this year, he's retiring, man. He might retire as a Charger. It would be nice if he retired here. But I think he's going to retire as a Charger because that's where he was originally drafted, if I'm correct. But Ryan Matthews, I don't understand why he's still here. I mean, if they even think about keeping him as a starter, I'm going to fucking snap. His ass needs to go. He needs to go. Then there's Wendell Smallwood. I'm not really sold on him, to be honest with you. So, I mean, if he stays, he stays. I mean, you know, he deserves a second chance. I mean, he was a rookie anyway. But, though he kind of screwed us over, you know, when we went against Dallas, you know, in Dallas, that fumble. But that was Doug Peterson's fault right there. You can't be using a 4th string in late second half because that fumble really cost us right there. But, I think we should go young as far as getting a running back in the second or third round pick or whatever happens. But who are we going to get? I hope and pray it's not going to be Dalvin Cook. I'd rather get Joe Mixon. If Joe Mixon doesn't get drafted by us, then he's probably going to go to Tampa Bay. But I really hope we get Joe Mixon. If you want, I'm getting Dalvin Cook. Bruh. But if it happens, it happens. If it happens, it happens. He's got to earn my trust. Now, last but not least, third round, I think we should go cornerback. We need secondaries and bad. Those are our biggest concerns right there. Secondaries. Cornerbacks, I mean, if we don't go running back, then go all secondary in the second or third round. I mean, if we do that, I will not be upset. But, you know, let's still fucking make a statement. I mean, I wish I can go in person. But, one, I got to work tonight. And two, you know, you know, when I stood there the first time, man, you know, staying there for a while, my legs were killing me, bro. I couldn't even walk straight or anything. But I should make it tomorrow though, man. You know, it's my birthday and everything. I should make it there tomorrow. Not only I will make it, but I will actually be able to go in, you know, and take a seat and everything. So me and my lady's gonna be going there for my birthday. So I'll be looking forward to it, man. Let's make another statement tonight, man. Let's make another fucking statement. And one last thing, man, you know, final shout out to MLK High School, man. The Martin Luther King Golden Cougars, you know, representing that purple and gold, man. Forever, man. So with that being said, man, it's your boy Des You checking it out of here, man. Fly Eagles fly, and I'm going. Peace.